with an item and a half. Rumble Talia would be very annoying. I need to see Pace red buff. That's full build Poppy as far as I'm concerned. They're dead. Oh, baby. On's about to fall down. Elk's going to try and step forwards. Good pulverize. Flash on in. On likely dies. Does end up getting quite deep for this. Shadow's around. I wonder whether they can play this one, actually. Shadow with a drive. Could maybe look to find some value here. It's the shield. Pace ends up taking quite a lot of damage. And they'll T in another language. Zhao Shu might actually be in a spot of danger here. Nice hex push out of the bush. I think he's just dead. There's nowhere really to run. We'll try and clear out this wave best he can. Has got level 6, but will be a kill donated over towards. Means that the cannon is lost, actually. Not bad. Double shattering strike angle here. Draw. Draw. Oh no. Oh no. Just about crashing down the impale, though. Yeah, that was greedy. Tried to get the double shattering strike and crash down away. Unfortunately, realistically, because of that delayed reset, I mean, Sivir can join a little faster because she's got on the hunt. Okay, hang on. Nice angle from Scout. Gets onto Knight. Doesn't have the flashes yet. Gonna get stunned into the wall. Doesn't blow. Flash! Knight! Doesn't have it. That's why he couldn't do it. Of course, I thought he still had the for them. Should be able to pick up the dragon as well. Shun unlikely to be able to contest here. To be fair. Paramancy makes some work, you know. Ooh, hang on. On goes to the headbutt pulverize. Just get shuffled back towards the turret. The Scout will shifting sands his own way out to safety. Shadow also coming on over. The unbreakable will is popped. But overcomes Shadow, looking potentially for an angle. Throws up an upheaval. Doesn't get the auto. He's looking for that Heartsteel proc. Would have been nice. Paze needs to be wary. TP behind. Does have Valkyrie. Doesn't have Flash. Knight looking. Begin to threaten here. Has an unraveled earth angle. Coming into the Valkyrie. Unlikely to be able to be available. Does stun themselves up to get out to safety. Out comes the barrier. Driven into the wall. Nice angle. Flash out from Jewel. Gets him out to safety. Okay. Jewel with the Magnet Storm. Not sure about that one, mate. Solid angle. Sounds roaming up the river. Doesn't have the ult. Will be there in a decent time. Finn does have TP. TP now. Towards the rest of the squad. Herald secured by after a consideration on finding the engage necessarily he was looking for there. Their fast presence burns. Herald angle into mid lane into fighting over Dragon. Go. Ready at half HP. Won't kill it in one go. Probably. The ricochet after, in goes on, flashes away. Team members, level Earth down, pick up the Herald and drive towards Dragon or safety depending on what they're feeling like. Scout's going to try and get this top side turret, doesn't have teleport. So wouldn't be able to come to the test anyway. So BLG get Herald, mid turret, and Dragon is shoved in. And the rest of BLG go marauding through the jungle here. Shadow looking to drive onto Pace, will Valkyrie out. Shadow pretty deep here. Force Pace away from the wave a little bit. Shadow maybe now in danger actually as overcomes Xiaoshu looking for that ult. So Elk will then throw the on the hunt just in case to give that little extra burst of speed. Just a prank, bro. Nothing else. Second item done. Both 80 carries. Shadow strike. Scout could go looking here. On over the wall. Prevents the Azir getting involved. Equalizer onto Pace. Nightweaver's wall's in. But now he's a bit split off. Damage onto Pace is good, but it'll have to be a flash out from Knight. Flash is being blown everywhere you care to look. Shadow and Knight down theirs. Nothing burn on the other side. Shuffle on the on. Pace down to 10% HP. Like, BLG got the better HP bar trade. But just not quite coordinated enough on terms of who they wanted to hit. Scout needs to shuffle out. But the HP bars are a bit ugly and a lot of ults burn from JDG. So I think this tier 1 bot side is under quite a lot of threat. TP onto no minions though. They did manage to clear that out. Finn's also here and Xiaoshu can't walk up to this. So that'll be another turret and that ends up being the additional price. That's an engage. That's actually pretty good. Hang on, Knight. How did you get caught there? It's too aggressive and now Kanavi Shadow. I'm so used to the Skarner being Kanavi. Goes down as well. Oh dear. Jungle mid diet. 20 minutes out to Conza. It's the BLG. I want a replay on that. How on earth did Knight end up there alone? Dragon's about to spawn. They have to do a potential 5v3. Knight can teleport in. Has got Weaver's Wall as well. Make the 5v4. Shadow's alive. Looking to drive on down. Not going to step on forwards. The equalizer kind of sucks. Weaver's Wall coming down. Shun will die, though. That's not bad. BLG now trying to trade down. That was on. Even with the Unbreakable, it looks pretty breakable to me. Support to trade it, though. As Joy is also forced down. Xiaoshu, Scout, Pays, running. The Boomerang Blade will chunk out a couple. Dragon now going to be secured. Shove back onto Scout, who has to shuffle away. Does so to safety. The BLG still a solid chance for them to win. But again, these kind of 20-minute mark around objectives where people just aren't as safe to be contesting by themselves. The time to kill is just so short at that point. Oh, Storm, but that's still pretty deep. I think Joy's going to get driven into a wall. The X-Tel's impact. Flash over from Shadow will force Pays to Valkyrie away. Hit with the rocket, slowed down by the smite. Gonna get the equalizer. Zombie is now forced to flash. Down half his speed, but flash forward from Elk. Pays just doesn't have the mobility. He's gone. They get both bot laners. Very well done from BLG. And this time it is JDG's chance. Teleport. Have got Shun. Keeper's verdict. Teleport behind. But I think this Baron is likely gone. Shun will just not be able to get here in time. It's down to 3k HP. Zoned out is Shun. Baron secured. Flash for the headbutt. Shun's going to try and heroic charge out to safety. Jaws also teleported back in. Decent knock-up onto Shadow, but Knight now coming on over as the squad is quite split. Pays still not here. Still dead for another few seconds. The Keeper's verdict comes on down. Yes, Knight's knocked away. Xiaoshu surviving. Good healing. But it's not enough. Bin just about out to safety. Exhaust came on down. Scout now potentially endangered. Seismic shot just shy. Further away. 14 seconds till Dragon. Is JDG in the river right now? Going to be first Dragon for JDG. BLG don't have to fight this. They want to, right? Walk behind them in the banana bush. Dragon started. Knight, flank angle. Need to get onto someone valuable with the Weaver's Wall. Now going to be spotted. There is that wall. Splitting off Shun. He does have flash. Maybe has to come across. The equalizers in. Taken by Shun. Nice smite fight. Now going to be caught in the back of the pit. Still has flash. Will be forced to burn it. The Impale comes on down. But Jor now shoved back as well. Will likely fall and does. Into the backside goes on. And Elk is just ricocheting his way through some health bars. Rumble burns down another. Goes gold. And Xiaoshu trapped out as a zombie. Burns down. A lot of extra structures going the way of BLG with 30 seconds still left on the Baron. Economy well and truly secured here. $50.8k worth of combat stats. Same there for JDG at all. Oh, on! With the flash headbutt, pulverize. Gets on to 3. Xiaoshu going to flash over the wall. The soldiers come down. JDG extricate. Tossing the flash on Pays. Flash on Xiaoshu. Comes wall. Go over it. Now shoot. Front lining best he can. Seismic shove. We'll chunk him a little bit. JDG with a flash forwards. Getting a fair amount of damage. Double decimating smash. The mount up. That's good damage on the Knight, but he gets to flash away all the while. Elk is untouched. The ricochets. The teleport behind. Shun deep. The shuffle comes on forwards. They finally bring low that Simmer, but I think the damage is done. The equalizer tags Pays, forcing him away. Headbutt back towards Knight. Means, of course, the kill of the Scout comes on down. They'll murder the zombie as well. He's trying desperately to clear out this wave. But I think this game may well just be done as Knight teleports towards the wave in bot lane. JDG, a valiant last gasp. But it is not enough to keep them all alive and ticking. Inhibitor falls and Bilibili Gaming the ones to come away with the victory in this one. A slight fumble around the Atacam, but largely the more dominant team here again. Gen.G Gaming, despite Scout's early laning moments, going to be ruining the fact that Pays got teleported on, that they fumbled that bit around the Herald into mid-turret, into Dragon sequence as well. Shintao did get through. Got a fair amount of dive and skirmish to BLG at this point. Lots of skirmish. CC. You muted that? No, I just ran away to go get myself some tea. Well, chunk onto Shadow. Oh my days, it just get the kill. Very nice invade. Xiaoshu. Run out. Counter-strike. Scout eats a fair amount of damage from Knight. Still has a stun rolling here. Just need to be a bit careful, actually. Bit of a heal back, courtesy of Leona hitting the... Power is unleashed, courtesy of the Spirit Cultivation. That Staggering Blow auto. Teleport coming on through from Leona with the spellbook. On still has his. We are seeing a lot of supports burn their spells immediately on 6 minutes to get that teleport out early. Very valuable from supports. Xiaoshu. The stun, nicely buffered through by On. Turning around now a little bit with that cultivation again. Cultivation of spirit, rather, is the way to say it. Staggering blows, flash, buys some time. Shield is good, trying to buy some time. And Xiaoshu now in danger to slow down. Needs to flash halt away. Knights, though, coming. Can look for a flash hold stun. Will get that kill onto Xiaoshu, can't escape. Ends up being the 1-for-1. Knight now potentially in danger. Shielded around Taunt, just in range. Shun coming on over with the Cyclone. Knight now in danger, doesn't have another stun, and Shun finds a second TP behind. As On's come on forward, Shun's got to be a bit wary. The hook lands. They don't have the Warrior Trickster. Public execution. And Shun goes down as well. 2 for 2. Rub's being started by BLG. They've claimed 1. Should be able to get the second here as well, I'd imagine. He's coming over. Maybe look to steal one away. Oh, baby. No, not quite in range. Turning around to potentially jump onto Shun, but overcomes Taze and Fjord. The bot lane around. Solar Flare does land on the Shadows now, and this is danger, but the Crescent Guard forces the Leona miles away. Teleport behind. In comes the hero's entrance. Docked away from Elf, who's now potentially into the Alka Rune. Comes on down the flash forwards with the stun. Does manage to cleanse flash away, but to what end? They've lost 2. It's Kai'Sa getting up the double. Trying to get that last grab as Shadow went on in, trying to get some damage down onto Paze. Will not be able to do so. And another kill goes the way of JDG. Gold courtesy of those kills going the way. Paid to pick up a couple turret plates to help. Bin trading well there for a second or two, but out of the ground Massive Might after the counter strike comes on down, and Bin now potentially in danger. Let's get those cinders. He's trying to think about turning around for a blast cone to work with. Let's get the Sundering Slam down. He goes with a bit more work. Elf is around. Public execution forces a flash at the back end of it. Flash for flash. Either team. Now, available for ult here. Roam down. Xiaoshu also putting up towards that bottom side turret. Like it's going to be feat of strength over towards JDG. It is. Elf behind. For an angle. Solar Flare slows up 2. Trying to get on top of Jaw, but he's not really the most valuable target. That's a direct angle in the backline for the hero's entrance. Xiaoshu with the stun onto multiple people. Oh, Scout after the shielded around Nightlow. Needs to run away. The stun back. Elf in danger. Jumps over the wall. Will not manage to do so. It's a disaster for BLG and JDG. Are the ones to punish. Out into the back line with a wonderful hero's entrance angle. Everything just falls off. We're going to get a replay in a second. just pick this one up. RG for free. Can't stay here. That's on as well. Herald's still here. Charges to no avail. Unneeded. And because it did charge before the turret went down, it's not actually going to get any value. It does get a charge on the tier 2. I said it wouldn't because of the weird interactions sometimes Herald has with turret charging. Dying. Rashu's gone quite deep for this. There is a hero's entrance. Try and turn this around onto him. Slightly dead. Yeah. Maybe given up. Gone, public execution buster through the CC. Get that kill, and Best is the one in curing it. Pays though, we'll get the tier 2 in trade. Elkon's down, he's 2 levels up now. Lunara just not working out. Again, it's this Kraken Slayer into Hurricane build. Which is all well and good. You are into a Jax, a Leona, a Galio. Yes, the Galio wasn't as sure about this draft. I think a lot of my concerns are proving to be kind of true here. I want to ward right now. Scout they'd be jumping on, not the easiest target. And bad. That's a calm. About to spawn, went looking for Scout. Public execution. Oh, interrupts his Justice Punch. Hang on, now this might be interesting. He's taken pretty low. Reminder, because he's got the Medrise, he's not very tanky at all. He's gone. I know to get over the wall. That's a knock up onto Shun. The hook afterwards. Potentially a great angle. Will Cyclone. The Arc of Ruin coming on down on low as they try to stun him up. But that's onto Praise! They picked him up. Now Shun and Jaw also low. Elk getting the free fire. And BLG find a wonderful 20-minute fight. Maybe it's just the LPL. Maybe it's a team that's leading that will throw around this timer. 3 members dead. Shun's alive. Just about. That is surely at a calm for Bilibili Gaming. An excellent, excellent comeback fight. BK of your leaders on this Wukong. If the Wukong's forced to run away, do you really have a lead anymore? Pick up this turret. It's a bounty. Oh, the bounty just fell off the Xiao. She's about to take an inhibitor turret, by the way. We'll get it. BLG will feel a little aggrieved. They didn't manage to get that bounty on the tier 1 while it was at it. Out around big objectives, about 20-minute marks. Seen that before. Jaw actually really deep. I think he might just be trouble. Elf managed to get away from the hero's entrance. Okay, step and some targeted shadows to give Elf some room. But Xiaoxi's now on top of him. Tries to jump away with the untouchable shadow. Was very touchable at this point. Knight now in danger. Finn forced to flash away. This time, the Phalanx is in position to come and punish. And Bilibili Gaming, their light, it started to rekindle, is quickly snuffed out. There's an inhibitor in mid lane about to fall. BLG are about to get wiped here in game 2. The Nexus turrets are under siege. JDG step on forward. Scout flashing on top of Knight, who's gone! No disintegrate available. Nexus turret's about to fall. The Bilibili Gaming will look down the barrel of a 3-game series. JDG clap back in decisive fashion.
Dog. But also the team that I feel like has really played early games better across this series are indexing once again into a very powerful mid-game waves here. And that Lucian lane, both junglers for the first time in the series are going to be pathing towards each other. But look at Zhuo already flashing on top of...
Wait, Scout already lost Flash. What the hell happened here?
Oh, and he cancels the back with the satchel charge, but you needed that. Oh, Shun. Where's the flag to my drag, Shun? Oh my god, nice! All right. What's going on? All right, the mid lane returned back to the... Forget the last 2 games, all. Okay, now Shadow.
No, and guess
Shadow's
what?
gonna get baited, Shun. Guys, it's game 3. Stop flipping it. Why are we going flipping everything?
Oh, who wins the smite? Come on, Shadow, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, smite it. No, all right, Scout's gonna be able to move on forward. On should be fine.
I don't know what to make of any of this. Okay, all right.
No,
We're
that's
going
fine.
again.
He has bot lane priority.
Okay.
He's allowed to do this. Go's also missing out on a fair amount of experience. Shun, I think you just need to be able to give this up, but Aurora's coming. We're getting more fighting, boys.
Oh my god, we're fighting over a grub. Shadow's gonna get stunned. Pace flashes on Shadow's head, and he's gonna find the kill for Scout. He uses the invis to get back out to safety. Elk now gets a huge blade caller onto 2, but has to flash back over the wall and shoot once again. Does not flag and drag. He just tries to throw his spear back out, and BLG are able to...
Oh, it's just disgusting, man. You're playing Aurora. This is one of the easiest champions to play. Has an incredibly broken passive, and especially in the lane, should be able to deal with most matchups pretty fine, but now he's flashed, he's died twice and lost his teleport. This is possibly the worst case scenario here for JDG.
Xiaoshu though, trying to make it up a bit in his own solo lane. Wasn't super effective from Bin. By the time we got later on into that stage, he's able to throw his way around in game 2, and now look at this. He sent Shun up for a 2v2 gank. Elk gonna get the blade caller down, but it doesn't matter. Xiaoshu taking over on his path.
You're just gonna have to soak experience from long range. Scout, just come on, brother. Come on, man. Do not get solo killed again. You're already out of mana, and you will not have teleport.
Even about a minute 15 time.
Well, I mean, they are bringing Renekton. Oh, if Renekton dies here, this is a huge tragedy.
He has Dominus, but yeah, he's taking a lot of damage. On doing a really good job to space him out. No flash as well on this Renekton.
They're trapping Xiaoshu here and forcing whether or not someone's going to bail him out from this lane. Teleport from Zhuo is really far out still, and Shun has just now finished his red buff, so he has access to that Cataclysm.
Just wait out this Dominus. I mean, he gets a good cold. Bin with no teleport, but this feels greedy.
This could be good for JDG, though. Not only with this engage on, but...
Okay.
Oh,
on the other side, Zhuo's holding the wall up. Grand entrance over the wall, knocks up Shun. The Blade can't get the blade caller. Pace steps up for the first kill. That's jungler for support.
You got a Pace kill? I think you're happy with that.
One grub secured for BLG back in live as JDG will try and make the stomp here, but Zhuo gets routed around, puts the shield up, gonna break soon. Health far down to about half as neither support has access to their ultimate. Shun trying to get a high sway with one grub, but Scout getting engaged on the top side, gonna get knocked up, trapped, thrown against the wall between worlds, does not save him. Scout drops for a 3rd time, and that secures 3 grubs to Bilibili Gaming.
Position and potentially force for some of these last couple plates. As we are 11 minutes in, we have 3 grubs, as we've mentioned.
We're gonna catch Scout there, who still has his flash and between worlds. BLG not going to drop anything on the Aurora. That's very pesky to deal with, but they are getting chunked decent as there goes on, looking for the quickness. He is going to get the charm onto Scout, but he has between worlds. Going to create some more space. He still has his flash. That's the Aurora ultimate down, and once again...
A bit of damage onto him, but I want to see, because they're setting up with Trundle behind. On has heal. He's going to use it now.
Good knock up. No chance for Scout to flash, and the TP from Xiaoshu is just a bit too late. I feel like I would have liked him to just stay up top.
Feel very, very good here in this game.
Huge.
He'll be getting closer and closer to level 11.
Yep, and those big ornaments. Scout and how far behind he's become, but you really needed this Aurora to be such a big presence.
I think you also have to think about what the other players on this team have done. I mean, Shun, we talked about it, that level 3 gank in mid was useless. Oh.
All right, Death Rush, they're jumping, dropping the Cataclysm, everything on to on. Pick up that kill as the culling does come across. Shadow does not get stunned up. They're able to find...
barring a massive comeback fight here from BLG.
On already back out, trying to run his way up towards the rift as the Herald take is stalled. Scout TP's in. So does Knight a bit safer towards that mid-tier 1 turret. Ben is in a very audacious spot right now. He's between Xiaoshu and the rest of his team, but nobody really seems to pay him attention, and Ben is going to flash over the wall. Scout also has to burn his flash as well, and it looks like we're in a 50-50 this Herald as the Inferno Bomb comes across. Shun able to secure the Herald, but not the Eye just yet. Here comes the Ornhorn. Good block from Zhuo to make sure that Ben can't recast it towards his squad.
Oh, the between
and
worlds.
Scout goes in for the Eye, and he's able to get it. He's going to pay it with his life, but who cares? He's already 5 deaths deep now.
That was also the flash out from Elkanot. It's not pretty. BLG, you can kind of see this game is getting a little weird. We've seen it time and time again. You have a Ziggs and they have 3 grubs. This top lane turret is going to be gone with this next wave coming on through.
Xiaoshu's going to try and hold it with Dominus. Doing a good amount of damage onto Shadow. He gets stunned up and he gets cut down. Knight has aggro. He has to flash over the wall, but Chu's going to follow him and land the Braum stun. Boy, what a high bounty to pay for one measly turret.
Why the hell are we not instantly proccing the W? Just kill the turret. Knight, I don't know.
Why are so many of these game 3s where we see the ugliest League of Legends? Oh.
Right, Dragon spawns
Dragon's
now.
up. Yeah.
That, if JDG somehow are able to grab the second dragon of the game here at 1740, would be feats of strength. And so far, Sun has been the master of the smite this series.
Does he have another steal in him? Nope. He's going to give that one over. Shadow going to grab it. They're going to try and cut off. Escapes toward mid lane. Very treacherous brush to watch it too. The Trophies down first from Joe. Burns his shield a bit early as well. Scout poking and prodding, but Bit's going to go in with a double knockup into the Infernal Bomb with the charm over top. That is the piece de resistance of the Bilibili Gaming comp. And it finds them a pretty critical kill onto Scout. Now they're looking for more. Good block from Joel again on the call of Force God. Xiaoshu into the back lane, but where is the rest of the damage? He has to flash over the wall, but Shadow will follow him. Joel to fall, and next is the big Croc going down with one more bot from Knight as he takes Shadow with him.
That's an incredible fight, but BLG, they still have their Ziggs. This is going to be them pushing in the mid lane. Should be another turret alongside grabbing the dragon. Pace cannot do enough damage.
The rest of his team is, and it feels so little.
And now he gets another turret. Have to imagine that that is the go button for BLG.
It's either go button on the Otacon or go for a fight. There's the quickness charm. They're dumping a lot onto Zhuo. Gets the shield up, flashes and heals himself. The Infernal Bomb going to go wide. TP is coming in from both Scout and Bin. But there's El going forward. The Blade Caller into the Featherstorm. What a way to set up BLG. It's leading forward with your AD carry. And boy, do they cash in.
They're going to go for a mid-tier, a top lane tier 2. How much more can they grab? They're going to ignore the Otacon for the time being. Get the gold first, and then...
I just want to get into this replay yesterday to see Bin and Elk fight over this dragon. Get your waves in order. Maybe threaten mid lane here. This is the third Drake. Xiaoshu's flank maybe opens up a path here. Also got Shun on the backside. They're trying to pincer BLG in. They have to be pretty careful about how they go about this. Elk has no flash. He's going to cast the Featherstorm. Shun is looking to go in for the Cataclysm, but Elk is untouched. Nobody can get towards Elk until it's too little, too late. He falls, but who can really clean up the rest of this fight for JDG? Because Knight is flashing after and perfectly predicting Scout's movements in fog. It's only the bot lane for JD Gaming, living to tell the tale. Scratch that. No, don't scratch it, but it's still a win for Bilibili.
It's a freebie at this point. BLG now get to push on 2 waves. Ornn's going to catch mid, and Ziggs, 3 grubs. And guess what? He's just going to absolutely annihilate this objective. 50 seconds before Baron will be a formality for BLG, as they put the one that he gives to his teammates. So, doesn't matter that he's down 1,500 gold and 60 CS. This Ornn, with the Otacon experience, is just as potent as this Renekton. And now BLG gets to just play right in the face of JDG.
Yep, blocking the Ornn horn, but you can't block the big bomb from Knight. Down goes Scout and Zhuo, and everything just crumbling here for JD Gaming. Baron's going to go down next, and it's only Xiaoshu that's able to find some remnants of a response.
All right, Paze is going to go mid. How much does BLG actually lose for this? Because they haven't started up the Baron. I think if JDG are playing smart and they're playing with their timers, now Xiaoshu could actually move up into top lane or move into this mid lane. They'll get 2 turrets for this. And at least, the one way that you can try to counteract a Baron is if you push all of your lanes incredibly deep so they can't use the Baron.
All right, quickness out from On. Pace has flash, though, and he gets over to the blast cone. They're a little too late, so yeah. Pretty good chunk of change. JD Gaming grab, but it's still Baron and 3 grubs on a Trundle Ziggs team.
This map doesn't matter, or this wave doesn't matter here. Shin's looking for something.
All right, there's the Cataclysm. He just gets the flash out. That's a good trade. Valuable trade for later.
Valuable trade, especially for the Dragon in 2 minutes. Selves on Soul Point, 2.5 minutes time. Imagine that this turret does not exist for very long, and that is true.
Do you want to point out really quickly, book purchase for Knight, and him and Elk have those first Ornn augmentations coming across, so even more burst from the main damage dealers for Bilibili going forward.
But this game has been an utter collapse from them. And we're moving into that Goldilocks zone. 27 minutes, we're getting closer to 30. Xiaoshu with a flank. Can he be the Renekton that saves the game for JDG?
He's got to go soon because they've lost out on that turret, and triple inhib, a second inhib going down is not long for this world. They do get the engage on the Shun. Defensive Cataclysm, he's already dead, and Xiaoshu not able to snap engage in time, and now he's kind of left in the wasteland that is behind BLG's siege. And the dominance is going to run out pretty soon. This is all just too misconstrued, and now the knockup slayer between worlds just tickles this BLG comp as they're stacked together. Ornhor going to land once again from Bin. He flashes over, and Elk gets the kill. And they might not go for the dragon. Here comes the final march forward for Bilibili Gaming.
Oh, there it is. Just completely blow up these turrets. Dwo, he's going to be gone. JDG, they're going to be completely wiped off this last game.
Bit of a head-scratcher series from BLG at points. The results-based analysis is going to prove pivotal here as they get rid of the final members of JD Gaming and look to move to 9-3 and stay in contention for the top spot in the LPL.